All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. At about the 23-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 58.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, and this one complete to Smith. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Murray now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl. And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's carry #1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack #7 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter. Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling. Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Check.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The results for them so far, not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
At the 19-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
This is taken at the 23. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. It's
a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on second and 10. Rodgers, he's going to loft one deep left side. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing now is Murray, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Space to maneuver at the 40. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd down. Murray sets to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First down, Arizona.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Check Mike 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Check, 43. Target.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete.
Complete to number 15. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12. At the 39.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, the hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 6 on the dump off, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21.
Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hey, 88.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, he's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers completes it to Corey Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times, the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, that's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, it's Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw is Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Check 13. Check 13. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Yo.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a dump off here complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now Murray again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
I got it. Check 24. Check 24.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got deep.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it here with Logan. He's got the first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Shotgun now from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Check the backer. Check 1 and 3.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Delta. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
319. Right there. I'm here all day.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This is Butler making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. On first down, it's Logan. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He's checking.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ricky Seals-Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Jump out. Easy.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And now it's 2nd down.
54 Mike. Slam. Shit.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
Ready. Check right 54. Right 54.
Murray now on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Tighten up.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Continuing to fight for more. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10. 31-yard line.
Check 37.
Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bailey. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
152 fighter.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. It's caught. Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
That's to his running back, complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Packers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.